Good morning and welcome to a new video. So today's Thursday, which could only mean one thing. It's check-in day and we're gonna see if the plan has worked. Have I lost weight? Have I lost body fat? Have my measurements come down at all? Now, as you remember from the previous video, we're in quite an aggressive calorie deficit, so I would expect things to have moved in the right direction in 1 week, but you know, we can only be sure by looking at the metrics. So I have already taken my measurements because I had to work this morning, and I always like to recommend for people to take their measurements first thing in the morning. So wake up, go to the bathroom, and then do all your metrics. So in this case, we're doing weight measurement, we're doing measurements from my waist, my arms, my neck, and my chest, as well as then calculating body fat. So we're gonna just now jump onto my computer and I will show you the results from this morning and then we'll take it from there. Right, okay, so let's dive straight in and look at the results from the measurements I took this morning and see what we have achieved from week 1 of the plan. So body weight has come down, which is cool. So 84.3 and today I was 83.7. So what's that? That is 0.6 kilos down in terms of body weight, which is good. Considering I'm only tracking at the moment Monday to Friday, that's not too bad. Which I think I will do, I've been thinking about this already, but if I turn up the compliance and track 6 days a week, I have a feeling this number would have been a little bit lower. But anyway, that's where we are at the moment, 0.6 down. Let's look at the measurements. So neck, again, I would expect the neck to come down. So that's come down by 1 centimeter. Chest, again, a big calorie deficit. So that's also come down 1 centimeter. Waist, 89 to 88. So all of these are very, very kind of common. Let me just see what else. Bicep. I think I'm doing left bicep. So that was flat, which is good. Always nice to keep big arms. So I think this is very, very common to kind of see when the calorie deficit is this big, you will see a drop in weight, obviously, but you'll also see a drop in all your measurements around your body. Now, when we look at body fat, if I put this up, go to biometrics and look at body fat. Now this has actually remained the same because the way that I'm tracking body fat is by doing the neck measurement and the waist measurement. And basically the waist measurement is your body fat and your neck measurement is it's estimating your muscle mass. So if the muscle mass if the neck has gotten smaller, that's kind of telling this application, or the way that I'm tracking body fat, that I've lost a little bit of muscle, which is probably true. So the body fat, so because I've lost a little bit of weight around my waist, but also around my neck, I'm just kind of like same composition, but smaller version of what I was last week. But this will change over time. Lean mass has probably come down ever so slightly. Again, when the calorie deficit is this big, I would expect lean mass to drop a little bit, especially for someone who's a bit more of an advanced lifter. For a newbie, it might actually go up. So not bad. Let's have a look at the calendar and see the compliance for the week. So we started here last week. So I tracked food here. I'm not sure why this came in on a Sunday, because I'm not meant to track on a Sunday, but I did my chest workout, my legs, my pull. I managed to hit 7,000 steps each day apart from Saturday and Sunday, and I tracked my calories as well. So today we've got HIIT training, which I'm not looking forward to, I'm not going to lie, but it is what it is. And also it's absolutely freezing in the UK here today. It's like -7, so that gym's going to be fun. Anyway, now let me show you this. If I go to progress and show you my nutrition, interesting. So because I haven't tracked for a while, I do need to just kind of get this back on track. But So my goal is, as you know, 1900 calories, and I actually only achieved that on the 16th. I came within these 2 lines, which is a 10% variance from here. So I was slightly short here, slightly short here as well. And this is just today. So we've got some work to do regarding tracking. The protein's been high, which is good. And then the fats, and the carbs are where they need to be. And then this is interesting, this graph here. So this is something that is really quite helpful, especially with my clients, to visually see, you know, what's happening. So because I'm in a calorie deficit trying to burn fat, you'd expect there to be more calories being burnt than the calories being consumed. Does that make sense? So if someone was gaining weight, the calories consumed would be higher and the calories burnt would be lower. So as you can see here, you know, having this gap between calories and energy in and energy out, there's more going out, being burnt, than calories consumed. So this deficit will obviously create fat loss and weight loss. Okay, so this is all looking pretty good. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to dial in the compliance a little bit and track 6 days a week, because I just felt myself kind of at the weekend just having too much flexibility. So I think if we just do it, if I ramp it up to 6 days a week, hopefully next week the results will be even better. So what I'll do is I'll just go into my goals and habits. I will go to track, if I go to habits here and then track calories, I'll change this to include also Saturdays. Let's run this for another 3 weeks. There we go. So we've got a bit more compliance on the tracking foods, but everything is heading in the right direction. I've got HIIT training today, and then I have got a push session tomorrow, which I'll also film, and then rest on Saturday. I'll do my progress pictures kind of tomorrow morning. Cool. Right, so things are looking good. I think that's all we need to go through now at the moment on here. Again, it's important that we keep on top of the check-ins, and I always like to do it, you know, once a week with myself, with clients. So because we need to know, you know, what's happening under the hood, if what we are implementing with regards to exercise, with regards to nutrition, if it's working, if it's giving us the results that we want, which in this case it is. I just wouldn't mind seeing a bit more weight loss. So we've just dialed it in a little bit when it comes to tracking the food. So guys, what we're going to do now, I'm going to get ready. We're going to head to the gym, and today is HIIT training. I plan to do it on the assault bike if it's free, and it will be slightly different than last week's. I won't do that stubborn fat protocol. I'm just going to do 10 intense HIIT blocks on the assault bike, obviously after doing a good warm up, and that should leave me pretty knackered. Now the good thing about this is this session shouldn't take more than kind of 20-25 minutes tops. So super efficient if you're someone who's short on time and you just want to kind of blitz your metabolic rate, and excellent at burning calories. And yeah, so let me get changed, ready, and then I'll try and get some snaps of me dying on the assault bike. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Right, so we just got back from the gym and I actually had to pop to the supermarket very quickly to buy my lunch because we have our food delivery arriving tonight. And I just thought I'll quickly share with you what I'm gonna have. Now, by the way, that HIIT session killed me. I know I've worked really hard when I kind of get lightheaded as well. Like that is such hard work. If you do HIIT properly, you shouldn't be able to do it more than twice a week max. Like it should be, like you should be huffing and puffing like towards the end. It's really tough. Anyway, so I just thought I'd run you through what I'm gonna eat for lunch. Now I've gone for a steak. So a fairly lean fillet steak. I will cut off this fat. However, I didn't realize it was 300 grams. So that comes in at a whopping 600 calories. So guess who's having a small dinner? And then again, because I haven't got much food and I want something quick, I just purchased some like mashed potato, which is good to go. And it's not too bad. So this is 400 grams in total. I'll have probably half of it. So it will come in at around, let's have a look, carbohydrates, protein 4 grams, carbs 30. Oh, per half, that's not too bad at all. So half of this pack will have 175 calories. It will have 3.7, or it has, grams of fat, carbohydrates 30 grams, and protein 4. Just for some vegetables, I thought I'd mix it up a little bit. Cavallo Nero, hope I pronounced that right. So this is, again, easy to do. Chop it up a little bit, boiling water, 2 to 3 minutes max. And it's just always good to vary your kind of vegetable intake, and dark leafy greens are really good for you. So yeah, this is gonna come in at probably around 700, probably 800 calories for lunch, which is a lot, I know, but this is what happens when you buy foods and you haven't prepared. You end up having more than you expected when it comes to calories, but that's cool because I'll just make sure I have a super light dinner, maybe like a tuna salad or something. So guys, I'm about to cook this because I'm absolutely starving. I actually feel a little bit dizzy still. And then what we will do is tomorrow we're training push at Watford again with Alex. So let's touch bases again tomorrow morning and I'll see you then. Have a good evening.